Hi guys, and welcome to Luang Prabang. This used to be the capital of Laos, and I got here with the slow boat and I made a separate video about that, so definitely go check it out. It has gone live before this video if you're interested in that. I have been blown away by Luang Prabang. I had low expectations, I guess, but it has turned out to be one of my favorite places I have ever visited. Here was my kind of chaotic first impression. You guys, I have completely misjudged Luang Prabang. I thought, I'll just visit a few temples. The city itself won't be that amazing, but I've completely fallen for it. Just in like one midday, I've fallen for all the crafts, the social enterprises. The people are so nice. It doesn't get much more authentic than this. I had to buy 2 pants because 2 of my pants are broken, and I love the social initiatives and the fact that it's all just super local, and they were so perfect, and I have been looking for some anyway, so why not just support a good cause. Come on, you guys, come on. I've fallen hard. So this place is mainly known because it is close to the Kwangsi waterfalls, which are some of the most beautiful waterfalls in Southeast Asia. Aside from this, there is some sightseeing around the city. All of that is not even the most interesting thing to do and see here in Luang Prabang. I found out that there is so much more to this hidden gem aside from the waterfalls and maybe the royal palace. The next video I upload will be a separate video about this. Of course, I had to do the tamarind cooking class. We drove quite a while outside of the city, and there we had the cooking class, and it was so much better than the one I did in Thailand because we actually got to chop up all the ingredients. There were even some like technical challenges, which I love. We had to fold our own banana leaf. We had to cut a lemongrass stem so that we could fill it. Everything was cooked on charcoal instead of stoves. It was just so good, authentic, and yummy above all. Oh, you put it in the fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like barbecue.
Ah. I highly recommend taking this cooking class. And another social initiative, which is also delicious, is going to Saffron Coffee Shop. There you can find coffee that is grown in Laos, and you can taste it. You can take some home with you. They have different kinds of coffee, like drip coffee and everything. So if you're a coffee lover, definitely go and check it out. And even if you're not into coffee, they have other stuff as well. It's a really cool social initiative attached to it. Laos used to be a colony of France at some point in history. It is obviously no longer anymore, but the architecture is still a remnant of that time, and I love the architecture so much. There are great cafes all around the city. There are so many beautiful stores selling the traditional textiles, and the profits just go to the local women. Today I will be going on a workshop to see how that's done and get my hands dirty myself as well. I will be going with Okpop Tok to a silk weaving workshop, and I'm very excited. I have been picked up by the beautiful tuk-tuk and brought to the main shop in town. We are waiting for 2 more people, so it's pretty much almost a private tour. I paid for every single activity in this video. None of it was sponsored. I have arrived at the Living Craft Center, and it is so beautiful here, so colorful, which, is my thing. Until now, I think I might be the only person doing the class right now. I'm gonna get a welcome drink, so let's start with that and then see where it goes. Some tamarind juice on a coaster that is woven from bamboo. That's also an option that you can take a class of. Tamarind always makes me think of Mexico, so it always kind of feels like home. I ended up getting a private workshop. I got to choose my natural colored silk and the pattern that I wanted. Either the snake for protection or the other one for good luck. If you know me, you'll know why I went for good luck. Then we started with the spinning.
Right hand hold here.
Hold here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then your right hand spin
Okay, and then I turn the wheel. It is so much harder than they make it look. I looked like an absolute amateur. After a quick demonstration by a professional, it was my turn.
Maybe my speed will be like same as your speed. Okay, actually your pattern is there already. The master already to set up.
Okay,
It takes for a week to set up the pattern.
Wow.
But one pattern like this, we can reuse again and again.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
we can reuse the pattern, yeah. You know, when she set up the pattern, she has to count the threads here, how many threads should be up, how many threads should be down.
Okay.
Each time is different. But she will show you later how the pattern works.
Okay.
But at first you need to weave for the background for 22 centimeters.
Yeah.
Should be around here, and then you can start the pattern.
Okay.
Okay.
I got started with the easy part that had no pattern. You still need very good hand-foot coordination for this. Then I was taught how to add the pattern, which was slightly more challenging. I definitely got a newfound respect for the craft. The professionals did the finishing touches, and now I can go home with a beautiful self-made souvenir. After this, I was shown around the studio where the women were creating their masterpieces. It's nice that we did this at the end because now I understood what each one was working on. Some of these were so impressive. I highly recommend you to visit this place. From the city center, they offer a free ride to get here and back to see the craft center, the restaurant, and the shop. Aside from the workshop, you can see the efforts that have been done for the local communities at the Arts and Ethnicity Center that I visited yesterday. The Traditional Arts and Ethnicity Center in town has a museum which informs people about the different ethnicities and local tribes in Laos, which all have their own traditions and arts. I have just visited the Traditional Arts and Ethnology Center right behind me, and wow, I've been blown away by the efforts that are being done to protect the local traditional fabrics or textiles and the patterns on it, because a lot of international companies in fashion use traditional designs without any recognition or any consent at all. And this museum shows so many beautiful examples of this and how they are working to protect the Laotian cultures and traditions. And it's honestly amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend. This is the first of its kind action I see, and I would definitely love to learn more because they had some examples from Mexico and even Europe. And yeah, definitely a good visit for only 30,000 kip. I also went to the Garden of Eden to create my own jewelry. You pretty much just pay for the jewelry itself and then maybe $1 or $2 for the creating process. You have the most amazing view. You can choose anything you want from the shop. There are different kinds of workshops, so I did the beginner one, and it was so nice. Even the walk to get there was just so beautiful along this bridge. I could not believe life in that moment. I'm guessing only scooters and, well, people on foot can cross this bridge. At least I hope I'm allowed. Definitely cars are not allowed. There we go. I guess this is made for me. The Garden of Eden is hidden away at the back of this street. I'm not sure how I feel about these butterfly earrings, but I must admit they are beautiful. After picking a piece that I wanted to recreate, it was time to head into the studio and get crafting. I picked the beads that I wanted and got the necessary instructions while I had a front row seat for this incredible view. I was even given some snacks, and it was such a wholesome experience. Just seeing the local market as well. It is such a beautiful part of town that is on the opposite side of the water, so you wouldn't necessarily get there if you don't plan on going to the Garden of Eden. So I would highly recommend it. Another one of the experiences that I did not get to do myself is the Living Land Farm. Here you can experience what it's like to live on a rice farm and the process of growing rice. The final workshop that I would have loved to do myself is a pottery class, but this was quite a bit out of town. It is such a beautiful local place, filled with, I don't know, like happy local people. I've seen the most wholesome interactions in the streets. Definitely walked by the schools around noon. It's so cool to just see all the kids hang out on the school walls. A granddad came up to the school on his scooter to hand his granddaughter like a lunch package, and the whole thing was just so cute. I have seen a woman cut wood in the streets with a machete, wearing a police hat and heels. She was the image of girl power. It's just, I love walking around here so much because you see such amazing things. It is stimulating my ADD brain in an amazing way. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, then definitely give this video a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss any of my next videos here in Southeast Asia and beyond. Next week I will upload the video where I go sightseeing in and around the city. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!